It was a 2-week trip to reach Guatemala. I was about 11 years old. My parents got a letter of threat of deportation. We started from LA and we went through Mexico. Our life was good already. We had adapted and we're living a normal life. After Hurricane Stan, everything changed. The night of the hurricane, it started raining, and it always does in Guatemala, in that part of the city where we live. And it's 3 in the morning, and my parents, they're screaming, they're trying to wake us up. And I wake up and I see that the water almost reaches my bed. It was like if I was paralyzed from the inside, my brain, I didn't know what to do. I don't know how to swim. My big brother doesn't know how to swim. My little brother doesn't know how to swim. The only one that did was my dad. So then my dad had to carry all of us out from there. It was just terrible. There was all these people crying and trying to look for their family, their kids. They were all lost. And the streets, they were all covered in mud, and people would find like neighbors, little kids that were buried in the mud, their hands just sticking out from the mud. And that was just horrible, because nobody should have the opportunity to see that. Nobody should be living that. I really wasn't gonna go anywhere by having a high school diploma from Guatemala. And my parents decided it'll be best for me to just go to the United States. In order for me to get a plane ticket, my parents had to sell their precious belongings. It's horrible. My mom and my dad, they sold their jewelry. My mom, she wanted to even sell her wedding ring, and also my dad, but like I couldn't let that happen. When I came from Guatemala, I went to go live with some relatives. Like everything started good. Everything was, they welcomed me, and everything was great. But then after, it kind of started getting a little bit more difficult. I didn't really feel welcome there anymore.
I would wake up late just because someone switched the alarm in my alarm clock, or I would be late to school or even work because the tires of my bike were magically flat. It just started getting even worse, and there was a point where I just wanted to give up. I was just telling myself I think I should just go back to my family and just go to Guatemala. I can't handle with this.
Well, my brother kind of stepped up and he took responsibility, and he took me, and from there we just started moving around.
It was pretty weird at first, but I got used to it. Yeah, I sometimes talk to my parents. I ask them for advice. It's really hard too because I miss them a lot. Erick does too. So yeah, it was a big change.
I respect him for that. I really do, because he isn't my dad. Like he shouldn't be having that responsibility on him to be taking care of me. He's playing the brother part, but he's also playing the father, the guardian, and I love him for that.
He's been through enough to know what kind of stuff we go through, because we see him more as the mature one. So any little problems we have, he's already been there and done that.
He's an amazing friend. He's always there for you no matter what. If you need advice, he's the person to go talk to.
My nickname for him is Books.
I know he wants to be a lawyer when he grows up, if anything. And he wants to dance at the same time, so yeah.
Dance plays a really important role in my life. It's a way I release my stress, the way I express myself as well. It's a good way to just release your emotions without having to speak a word. It was the beginning of my junior year, and I was already interested in dance, but unfortunately at school didn't offer anything like that. So I decided to try to form something. There was originally 5 guys. We're called the Dynamic Kings. Some of our friends were having really big problems, in their house, in school, and just in the streets, everywhere. But when we got together, we we decided that if we wanted to keep this going, this dance team that we had in school, that we had to fix ourselves. And that dance team, that really gave everyone a reason to wake up every morning to go to school. We wanted to give the same opportunity that we got for us to other people, so they could have something to do after school and not be on the streets risking their lives. We got a teacher to teach the class, and after those 5 guys, we had already a class of 25 students. I see dance playing a big role in my future. I want to attend a school in New York and like major in dance and be in the capital of dance. 10 years from now, I see myself probably working in a big law firm a day and superhero at night.
Through my experience moving back and forth from Guatemala to California and seeing my family face all these immigration issues, like that broke our family. It tore us apart. That gave me the urge and the idea also to focus on immigration law so I could be able to help people and families with the same issues.
Ma, pa, los quiero mucho y quiero agradecerles que porque si no fuera por ustedes nada de esto hubiera pasado, y yo sé que les dolió mucho a ustedes dejarme ir y a Alex también, pero les quiero agradecer y quiero que sepan que los quiero mucho y los extraño también.